welcome back to What Do You Know Wednesday, or What You Should Know Wednesday, or What Are You Doing Wednesday. Today's short video will be about props and how important they are when you go out flying to make sure you have extra props. I am hoping I can find where I put them in my bag here because I only got one hand and I don't have any help, so I'm hoping that I find them. So here's my kick-ass bag that I got on Amazon. It was like a tactical bag that I purchased, and I couldn't justify when looking for bags that were well over $100 with coupon, and I had another coupon or whatever it was. It ended up being like $30, and this thing's got pockets for days. So I'm hoping I can find one of those right pockets and have props. And it shouldn't be that hard to find. Let's see here. So I mean, I could allude into, so I bring a couple extra things with me, but props is the main thing. I always bring extra antennas because if you crash and break, you're done flying. So I guess this video could be, you know, extras, what you have or what's in your bag. Antennas, extra batteries for the remote. So it's kind of like a bug out bag. A couple tools, things you need. If you're talking props, you need a prop tool. But I know, oh, here they are. So you don't think I'm bullshitting you here. All right. So depending on what quad you fly, and I tend to bring 2 or 3 based on purpose and, you know, Cinewhoop, chill freestyle, you know, more aggressive style. This could do a little bit of both. That's why it's two-face. It can do 2 things. You know, your whoops based on complete slow flow, and my fave pearl, the tiny little Cinewhoop. This thing, oh my god, that's always in the bag. Always. Anyway, based on what you're flying, you know, like tools, or when I go to the range to shoot weapons, I bring different caliber or different guns, so I pack different ammo. And in this case, the ammo being props. So these you can't see, which I'm going to try to open up with one hand. Some ugly colored props that I haven't tried yet. Check out these ugly things. But so I'll have these in the bag. Like today, I went to the range to shoot trap in the morning, and I brought Enigma, and I'm trying some new props on here because I swapped some motors around and did some different stuff. I brought just an extra set of props with me just in case I crashed and broke, and at least could finish out. I cannot stand leaving batteries. Like I'm telling you this because I've learned from experience where you fly, you break something, and that's the only quad you brought, or that's the only set of props, and then you've got to go home with a bunch of full batteries. One of my biggest gripes, OCD things, is letting batteries sit after they're charged and not being able to use them or burn them down to, you know, 3.8 volts a cell. So especially when I have 5-inch, I'll bring 1 or 2 sets of props like these. I think these are pretty much the same thing. I forgot, I took them out of the bag. They were like it was like a Laffy Taffy version. It was a couple candy versioned. I don't have my box of props. Hold on. Let's see if I saved it. If you fly, you have one of these. I got some Gemfan flash. Some more, the T-motor. Yep, T-motor. Okay, so to touch on the last video, I did a post, and I put a picture of these out there. These are Racecraft 5150s. Love these props. Still want to run them. Man, I literally got props everywhere. Some Dell props. Let's see, some old Strix, some Dell. Oh, I got more T-motor. Jesus. Look at that. I might do a prop giveaway. We're talking contest. Yeah, here's the other Laffy Taffy ones. I might do a fancy set of prop giveaway. I want to get back into the contest. I did a video earlier, a couple days ago. When the hell was it? Sunday. Talking about a challenge slash contest that I want to do. And I have a really neat prize I want to do for that alludes into the whole concept of canopy crusading and tree flying. So it will be something revolving around that, which I think will be really cool. And you can fly anything. That's going to be like a whole thing. But anyway, so just something as common sense when you pack your bag to go, or even if I don't bring the bug out bag on an adventure, and like I said, I'm just flying one pack at the range, then it's literally just grab an extra bag and put it in the car type thing. And I'm very limited, but I test the quad, pop test it in the house, make sure it spins, it lifts, and all that before I even take it out. Even if I flew it the day before, which I did, because I've been screwing around with this thing and rebuilding and doing all that. I already knew it flew, but I still pop tested it before I went out. So when it comes to the bag, you don't want to overpack, but you got to pack enough where if you can do a quick repair, like prop, if you bring props, like I said, you want to have a prop tool with you. I got a little extender deal here if I decide to use an action camera on a vlog, an extra antenna if my one on my remote breaks, needle nose pliers, just a handful. Some of the simple basic things, like everybody should have zip ties in their bag. Can't tell you how many times this has saved my ass. On Two-Face, one of the times we were flying, I don't know if it was stuck on my bag and it hit prickers. It's too dark over here. One of the little blue things fell out and didn't know it. And we were walking around and we kind of backtracked a little bit, and something stood out in the fall leaf colors that was blue, and it was this. And I couldn't get it back in due to the crazy little lip that it has on it, and I had to wait till I got home. But there was enough balance between the other two, and I had a zip tie, and I ran it through the grommetless thing, and it held it in long enough for me to be able to fly. So it's sort of anticipation on what could happen out there and what kind of tools. Like I said, if you're flying a quad with a remote that has double A's like mine, I always charge and tend to charge, but there's a handful of times where it has run out because we spent all day out in the woods and it was only half battery, but I have backup batteries. Zip ties. I think I have extra mounts. I bring a couple extra mounts with me here and there. What else is in here? Batteries. What is this? Oh, ND filters. So I bring extra NDs if I want to swap out. So that's the props. Nothing else. I don't think there's too many things. For my goggles, let's see where my time is at here. My goggles, I had my goggles break one time, and it happened to be the cable. This is not the right one, but this is a cable. It's actually for the head play. So I have a backup. The only weakness to my old goggles was that the small wires here, if you didn't grab it on the plug and grab the back, it ripped them out. So I ended up modifying the ones I have, so that's impossible to do, just in case I had that. And then I don't think I have anything else back here. Oh, more cables. God knows if you make a pit stop somewhere, or you want to share your feed, or somebody's got a ground station and you need other cables, or let's just say you're going to somebody's house and flying and they want to fly from the TV. I've got the cables so you can plug into the TV from your goggles or ground station, and it would feed the TV and people can fly in the house or do whatever. So I'm gonna actually put that up in here. So it's more of preparation and kind of doing the same repetitive thing every time you go out. And this, like I said, being OCD, and I am a gun owner, and you have to have such a strict discipline when you go out with the weapon, when you're at the range, the stuff that you carry with you. And that leads into my mindset with this stuff on what you carry, you know, your battery's charged and stuff like that. Which battery goes where? Do you have a separate compartment? All of those things. And you build a routine so that way when Chet says, hey, we're coming up to my house, or come up to the house, we're going to fly, bring a couple quads. So I'll grab boom, and I'll know what kind of props. I've got little compartments here with different size props based on the quads. That one is Cinewhoops. Here is 2" and under for like Sinister, so I can grab a couple things or put multiples into one of those bags, have all the props I need in the bag, and then I'll grab whatever tools, cases, quads, and stuff like that. So it's about props, preparation, and being prepared. Kind of prepping. It's quad prepping. But that is the tip of the week. I hope it helped. I hope you learned something. If you have questions or you do things that I think I could learn from, please share your thoughts. And stay tuned till next week's What Do You Know?